synergy, being able to play together on a regular basis has definitely helped them out.
Yeah, absolutely. They're actually running Bandito solo mid and having the Bow and Malady duo lane bot against Minerva. Very interesting here. Looks like Bandito is content to duo lane against that, it looks like. But yeah, I only commented on the Alex thing because he's a regular viewer to my stream, and he's a pretty cool guy overall. I'm very nice, like happy to see him actually come out to a tournament and actually play.
Yeah, I see him in your stream quite a lot actually. I didn't realize he was at this level. I thought he was, you know.
Oh. So another Plunder going down on bot lane. Ace is going down to make it a 2v2, it looks like, leaving the Trixie Bandito 1v1. Plunder coming out from Plague One mid as well, doing that little skirmish they had, and Ace arrives bot. So this is going to be kind of crippling to Minerva, in my opinion. Oh, Ace jumping in on Synergy there. They are level 2, whereas Women on Tinder's level 1 already. Oh, they just level 2 now. Yeah, I feel like this is going to cripple Minerva quite a bit.
Cripple her because she's splitting gold, or because she's unable to farm?
The levels. Minerva excels with levels, I feel. You know, hitting 6 for that extra burst and whatnot. Very strong aspect of her kit.
Yeah, I always, whenever I'm playing against her, I always feel like she does a lot of damage for having very little items, so I guess that's all down to the number of levels that she can obtain early in the game. Seeing Trixie now, after speaking about her, the Cauldron, you can actually cast it so that it's fairly landing on top of each other. It's not really that.
Yeah, it works if they run away, I've noticed.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as bad as I thought it'd be when I'm saying 250.
Another fight down bot.
You know,
Death barely living here. Pots to safety, actually. The Men on Tinder definitely pressuring Minerva. Another thing I was actually going to touch on, Minerva's throwing axe crafted out of power. Something that's kind of interesting, considering in the down bot lane, I feel like regen is very, very potent. You know, it helps you a lot in that lane, more so than it would maybe in mid.
Yeah, you definitely see most people taking regen, you know, actually a blood pendant. Is it a blood pendant?
Well, no, just having like regen components in their items early game. You know,
oh yeah, no, I know,
protector,
but I'm just saying
and
recently I've been seeing a lot of blood pendants, crafted blood pendants
down
bot
yeah, that
lane.
item's value for health regen very high.
Yeah. They're very cheap and very effective at staying in the lane for a long period of time. So yeah, actually, no, Def has been running a large health regen in the last 2 games, so it's weird to see he's chosen to go with a throwing axe crafted out of power.
Yeah, I think he was expecting, you know, the solo lane and was hoping to regen out of it. Dumble take a lot of damage up top. They're getting chased down now. Isaac walling them away. Dumble trying to do a little bit of damage there. He's almost got hooked. Nice sidestep. It's a little bit of a trade though. Looks like no one's ending up there dead.
Yeah, Dumble actually did pop a pot before getting hit by a Q, so he lost that 120 gold. But yeah, as for the trade, no one really coming out on top. Dumble doing a very good job at kiting them away, but yeah, Alex doing also equally good job at taking down the pots there with his Qs. So.
Yeah, right now we're seeing a little bit of a closer early game, except for on bot lane. You see Minerva once again crippled. So Bandito, I don't know if you're catching that on camera, but Bandito having that glitch I've seen where sometimes he will throw a Q and stutter step back and forth. I don't know actually what causes it, but it will stop you in your tracks. It's quite frustrating, actually.
Jamdito.
That's definitely what I would call it. He seems a little jammed.
So what do you mean? Like Bandito gets frozen basically, or?
He like walks up and back until he like actually the person is enraged for the token toss, or he cancels casting. It's a very interesting bug. I think it arose actually from the hotfix at some point.
Oh, interesting. No, I've never seen it before. Then again, I didn't see many Banditos, so there's that.
I don't know how to replicate it accurately, but doing a pretty good job in mid, pushing up Trixie to the tower there. Looks like Plunder is netting him just a little bit more than her in gold there. Bot lane, though, looking like it is losing pretty hard for team strategy unless they start to pick it up soon. There's just not much Ace and Minerva can really do in lane together, I feel.
No, it's really not a very good lane composition. I mean, if they were versus the squishy target, like the Malady, and Bo wasn't around to help her out, then you know they could easily jump on
yeah,
and pick up a
definitely.
kill. But yeah.
He has Bounder and Rocket Boots now, so even with
So yeah,
that,
good luck killing him.
very slimy Malady. I was seeing a Rune Boot pick up for Bandito now, running down mid for him. Should help him in the mid lane there. Looks like top lane also pressured to their tower.
Yeah, Tinder just consistently throughout their games in this tournament pushing people to their tower, denying a lot of CS is it's been sort of the cornerstone of their early game strategy. And
Yeah, definitely is something I have started to push them towards. Oh, Hooligan going in bot lane on Minerva, it looks like. Gonna get the stun off. Pushes her, does not hit the wall, however. That bot wall being very inconsistent for bow stuns, very notorious for that. Synergy getting the healing rod from Bo, allowing him to cast possibly another spell here, but fortunately no kills coming from that, but we met on Tinder coming out on top down there with some more pressure onto Death.
Yeah, I was actually expecting Death to hit the wall there. Surprised when he didn't. It probably would have resulted in a kill for Tinder, but nonetheless they put a lot of pressure on. Death's still very hungry down there, unable to get much CS, so...
Yeah, he did pick up a dampening cloak now. Hooligan using his W again to kind of just scare them off and push the lane. Doing a great job pushing that lane. Meanwhile, top lane, they're actually pushing a little bit from the tower now.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Tinder haven't taken the opportunity to go do those jungle creeps now, and as I say that, that's what
I think they're doing it.
Yeah, they can hear me. See, they have hacks. Panman supplying hacks to us yesterday, if you missed that.
Yeah, right now every lane for Tinder pushed up pretty hard, really stopping them from roaming as well. I would not be surprised to see a break off soon. Synergy getting a little greedy for that kill on Death and dies for it. The Worst picking up a kill with his ultimate there. Very, very strong ability still. Even though the base damage is nerfed, it still does a lot of damage, especially when you're Malady.
Yeah, I'm seeing more and more Maladies just pick up the Rocket Boots first item. I personally prefer to get a bit of damage early. What's your opinion on that?
I mean, it really depends on the lane, I guess. I wouldn't say Rocket Boots is bad necessarily, but if you want to kill someone really hard, go for it. But I feel like bot lane, since they're against like those two melee characters, tankier melee characters, kind of needs the early damage.
Yeah, which is what I would have done. I would have went for an Arcane Emblem or even a Fell Blade early if I would have known I was going into a 2v1 lane, but especially since you have Bounder as well. When you have Bounder, you know, although Rocket Boots obviously is, as you said, viable, very great item to pick up, Bounder's going to keep you alive if you need to, or, you know, get you in for that early Q. So.
Well, Ace roaming mid onto Plague, but Plunder is out. Plague also picking up a health crystal. Plunder doing a ton of damage to Ace there. He actually almost goes down. But yeah, Plague picking up a lot of health on Bandito. I've noticed his build is very tanky. So a little bit less damage probably coming out from their team comp this game. Whereas, down bot lane, Hooligan diving for death there. Does not get the kill ever. Once again, the shield barely saving Minerva, and now Synergy in a lot of trouble here. Drops his wall for safety, though. Very nice ability against Ace, I feel. Completely negates him from chasing you.
Yeah, really nice wall by Shinji, but also Death did a very good play there, jumping to a creep in the back line to give himself the shield and get him out of the way of the bow stun. Uses CC break on point as well to get away from the ball rush. So very well played by both teams. I think Tinder coming out a little on top as they were able to stay in lane, and I'm not sure you'd call that farming since Synergy is missing at least 8% of the CS there. Not that I can say anything, but go on Synergy, you can do it.
Yeah, lanes are being pressured mid and bot, but actually top lane looks like it is in the reverse now. Strategy actually pushing against them for once, a little bit past their midway point at this point. Probably the only lane right now that can keep them alive, as you can see. Bot lane, or mid lane as well, is still farming pretty well, but bot lane a little bit crippled there. I guess for both teams, now that I notice, they've been fighting a lot back and forth.
Yeah, there's been very little farming going on. Synergy just using his W to push the lane, so you know, he's not actually been focusing on last hitting, but rather just killing the creeps as quickly as possible. And if you look, team strategy's
Hooligan getting caught at the creeps there. Rocket Boots out of Ace's W, very nice. Minerva hot on his trail though, he's taking a lot of damage here. Minerva's ult's still up, but Death is going to retreat here and not get greedy. Very nice
good
awareness by Death
decision-making.
there.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
decision making by Def not to overextend there, just to pick up the jungle creeps and get back into lane.
Oh, I just realized Fan is still running Luster. He's getting pressured very hard, and I guess without Luster, he would probably be just as crippled as Death.
Who's running Luster?
The Trixie. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, he was still running Luster, yeah.
Oh, Synergy barely missing a stun on the
lane.
voice
I
down
mean,
there.
Bandito gets free gold from hitting towers, which he's been doing a lot of, and also, you know,
casting spells on
Q
him
as well, yeah.
Yep.
And Top finally doing some damage to that tower. They've been pushed all game and not doing any. They have been picking up the jungle creeps instead, so looks like now.
Oh, the Tinder are coming out to stop that push, but Isaac does not care. Tanky Claudessa is tanky.
Yeah, Isaac just really not bothering to react to that at all. Just keeps hammering the tower.
Bandito also pressuring in mid. So once again, objectives being pressured very hard. Hooligan going in on Death here, but the worst from the side jumps onto Synergy. Very nice ultimate by Hooligan, knocks them both back. Plunder going out as well. The ult coming out on Ace, however, he pops his E, does not take much damage. The wall blocking Minerva, but no spells left for either team right now, but there was a healing rod. Shin might have a stun up. Just out of range now. Death kind of baiting him, I feel like
Death
right now.
has no mana right now, but Ace is regenerating.
Well, he has enough for 2 Qs actually. Minerva can still do quite a bit. Yeah, Minerva's Q only costs 20 mana. So
well, that's my knowledge of Minerva.
it's very deceptive because he will gain, you know, that HP buffer from the shield that you won't be anticipating.
I mean, I think Minerva was the first character I actually played in Strife as well.
Me too, actually.
Yeah, she
I
looks
don't know
very
how he
cool.
works.
She's very appealing, and then when you play her, like, oh, this character's hard. Well,
Isaac going down bot lane. Looks like they want to grab that tower. It is almost dead here, so I could see a dive coming in. Up top lane, Double now forced the 2v1, but they're not pressuring the tower. Like Isaac is going to run all the way from behind. Ooh, Ace caught out. They get vision on him. Gets the pull during his jump and the stun. That was amazing. Very nice.
Oh. I almost interrupted you there. Just that pull was glorious. Very well done by
glorious.
Isaac.
Now Death on the run here. The slow coming out from Hooligan. Stuck under his tower. A lot of damage coming out, but once again the pull coming out to finish him off. Well, that might actually be the
Isaac
second tower.
That was really, really well played by him there. 2 pulls in a row.
Looks like he's backing instead to go help top. Actually, maybe no plunder up for this tower push, unfortunately. Yeah, once again, like last game, the pulls, very nice. This game, same scenario, right?
Yeah, Isaac's really, really doing well. I honestly thought he would be a little bit rusty, but as you said, oh yeah, he was playing on the
playing,
so.
yeah. But they did. We Met on Tinder loses their top tower to the Tinder plant for that. Now we could probably see Boldir being focused on a little bit more, returning to a 2v2, possibly a 3v2. No one's headed bot lane. Death getting a little bit of time to catch up. Oh, Hooligan going in with the sneaky bow assassin Shadow Veil, and Tinder pushed under the tower, taking a lot of damage. But the worst comes in and zones out most of the team there. Death diving in with the TP. Shin almost goes down, but Isaac zoning out T-Fan from the rest. The worst coming back in, trying to get an execute, but now he is stunned and caught. The top's dropped, but everyone's dispersing. Numble does arrive. The plunder comes out as well. Ace taking a lot of damage here. The pull barely nipping Ace yet again. Another amazing pull by Isaac. Double dashing in, going hard on T-Fan, but he has to retreat now. Isaac almost dying to the tower. Death getting womboed. Bunch of AoE there. Double getting that last shot off. Another 2-0 for Tinder.
Yeah, and as well, Tinder have 3 nice heals on that team. Bo taking the healing rod again, and with his totem. Plague with his W as well.
Hooligan looks like he wants to go back in, and he is. He dives under the tower with his W, but he's taking a lot of damage here. Plague almost dying as well. But they actually are able to retreat here. Quite a greedy play, if you ask me.
Yeah, Hooligan survived on 23 HP there. Plague just a little bit more. But as I was saying, they have so many heals on that team that they're able to like make those little dives and then still be able to consistently push afterwards. Mid tower surviving on a small amount of HP there as well, so they're going to probably come back to that lane and try and finish that off.
Yeah, yet another objective going to Tinder very soon here. Once again, I feel like those towers, like the early towers, making a lot for their golds. But I mean, Team Strategy did take one for themselves.
Yeah, I mean,
Hooligan catching at Boldir.
Yeah, I mean, the gold lead right now is probably, it's looking around nearly 7,000 in favor of Tinder. So that's, you know, it's a good jump, but it's nothing that Team Strategy can't come back from if they work together and pick up some neutrals. So.
Well, jump coming on the T-Fan in mid, but Death is there to pick up on Plague. However, the heal's coming out, healing Plague very handily. Death going hard for the dive now. Plague is going to go down, but Death running kind of, you know, in the middle of the tower for a little bit there. Hooligan coming in with the sneaky bow yet again, lands the ultimate, but he will dash the safety here, unfortunately. A nice play by Team Strategy there to get that kill and actually get out alive.
Yeah, considering how far behind Death is right now, that was really nice of him to be able to go into the tower and actually
that
kill
is Minerva.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. But I mean, he's on 328 GPM and Bandito's got 550, so still impressive nonetheless. And to be able to get out alive.
Yeah, Minerva always useful, just because like that artificial HP buffer.
Yeah.
Being so word for it.
Yeah, I mean,
she
absorbed Hooligan's ult as well, so like that's still down right now for this fight if they choose to fight a Boldir.
Yeah, 35 seconds. Death getting caught out, however, getting rocked just about instantly. Looks like they're going to try to push the mid tower in retort.
Yeah, they know they can't get this, so they're doing their best to pick up an objective in the meantime.
Taking a lot of damage on the tower there. Shin coming in, however, trying to save it. But I do not think it will be enough. The plant being so threatening.
Yeah, that plant just absorbs towers. Not really much they could have done there, but they did pick up the first Boldir of the game, so that's a little bit of gold in their favour. And just 2 more for the Dark Wave. Hooligan's ult being back off cooldown now, so may see some plays coming out as they've got the vision.
Some sneaky bow plays.
Some sneaky bows.
As he would like to call them.
Honestly, I'm voting Isaac as MVP this match. He's landed some, and there it is again. See, he's landed some really good pulls this game, which has helped his team to snowball.
Yeah, all throughout the tournament, playing very strong and consistent. Death coming in, scouting out Dumble and Hooligan now, but Death now in a bad position on his own. Dumble ulting the safety and getting healed almost to full health now. Death almost dying on the other end.
Real fast reactions by Dumble as well, boundering, outing, and then boundering straight after to get himself right back in the back line.
Not risking it at all.
Damage.
Hooligan ready to go in yet again. Goes in with the Shadow Veil, is going to dash and gets Alex with the stun, however, going for death. Lands his ult on Trixie, drags her back into the fight. She's going to go down, but the pot drop does quite a bit of damage, and Alex getting a cleanup here. That's going to be a full team wipe for Tinder there. Very nice play. For Team Strategy.
Yeah, that was really good for Team Strategy. Dumble. So used to seeing Double play first. Sorry, Alex doing very good on first and using that AOE ultimate to clean up for his team there, and it's gonna be a free tower for them. And actually, they've got a lot of time on their hands, so they may want to look at doing something else with that if they can.
Yeah, head over to Boldir. Right now. Malady coming in to actually save the tower here. It's not going to fall. Yeah, it was a
so
very,
Malady wasn't in that fight? He got picked off earlier, did he, Shinji?
I believe so. It also was a very split-focused fight. We also saw Hooligan come in probably a little bit too late on the back line. And they wasted all of their spells on Tinder, who remained alive and came back to support the team.
Yeah, I did see Boney landing his ult on Trixie, who managed to just dash away afterwards. So a little bit of a waste for Tinder, and bad fight for them. Really good for Strategy to come back, and actually the GPM isn't looking too bad for them after that fight. They definitely got back into the game with that.
Yeah, Death, however, still very behind.
Yeah, he is very behind. I mean, the only thing I would say is Trixie needs
Death
to be more
is caught out in
careful
the jungle here. Isaac getting the Everwinter off, but they are going to disengage here, probably feeling a little unsafe, not knowing where the whole team is, but Feder is top. Looks like they might be trying to do another pick here in the jungle. Plague roaming in, but Team Strategy is backing up to their tower.
Yeah, we see all ults up at the moment as well, so...
Oh, Hooligan going in under tower, ulting Death. trying to hit him into the tower, but he misses, getting executed by Ace. Isaac also taking a lot of damage from the tower here. Death going in hard on him. The Trixie laser going to finish him off. Dumble ults, and they're going to try to run away here, but Plague getting caught by the slow. He's getting grabbed and dead. Grabbed and dead. Very death.
Well,
they're pushing
Team
for a
Strategy
Syndara
making
now.
some really good fights at the moment. I mean, I'm not sure if it's on their back or the fact that Tinder keep doing some rather interesting engages, you know, going under the tower there. Hooligan only ulting in a single individual.
Yeah, I feel like they keep diving way too much now and, you know, forcing these fights in very bad positions for their
which
team.
they really don't need to do. They were already in the lead. You know, they were making some good plays, taking some good objectives, so they put themselves in a sticky situation now. Syndara is going to be taken down by strategy. And
yeah, it's very big, you know, Kratos being such a push objective.
yeah, really good by Team Strategy to come back from their laning phase. I definitely think not running the jungle strats helped them out a lot because they picked a much better comp for themselves. The only thing I would say is Trixie needs to time out his ult a little bit better. I've seen him try and cast it like at the beginning of a fight twice and not hitting anyone as it's easy to avoid. Other than that, they're doing a very good job of coming back.
Oh, the Plunder is coming out in mid, trying to push that tower while the team backs. Right now, we can actually see the game has pretty much come back to even. Tinder kind of doing a bit of throwy things, I would say. Those tower dives not paying off for them.
Yeah, definitely. Hooligan's trying to force a lot of fights with his ultimate. Like I said, picking off an individual rather than using it to control the whole team fight. But I have confidence, you know, they'll recognize their mistakes and you know, they'll make something happen with the objectives they've already got.
Yeah, we'll see how they deal with this monkey, though. Kratos, you know, getting that buff where he really needs it. This tower going to go down pretty much instantly here. I assume they're going to let it fall. Hopefully the generator they can defend for themselves.
Yeah, Team Strategy doing a great job there.
So they're going to win rush and dive in now. Hooligan, however, coming from behind, misses the stun on Alex, though. But he still does get the ultimate on two of them under the generator. The monkey's going to go down here. Energy dying to Alex there. But Isaac going hard on Ace. He's going to go down, I believe. An auto attack from Trixie. Dumble going in to finish off Ace there. That went very well for Tinder, I would say. It was a 2 for 3, and they got the tower. Oh, Death going back in from the healing rod. The pot. A lot of damage coming.
Oh my god, the Trixie!
Oh, the triple pot. Hooligan in a lot of trouble now. However, they thought he went the other way.
That was really nice by T-Fanks with that that pot shot there. Killing Dumble and then actually landing on Bandito, and Bandito getting finished off by one of the cannon minions, so one of the cannon brawlers, should I say. So really good play by them to... Tinder had actually won that fight and then they went back in, so...
Yeah, they definitely overstayed, I would say. Hooligan going back in to defend the generator here.
He does not have his ult up right now, so...
Yeah, but he does clear the creeps here. Death taking a bit of generator damage. Now that they're on the run, wall coming out from Shinergy, he's going to dash in, but he does get stopped by the pot. They're going to chase after T-Fanks. He's down his escape now. Oh, the Bounder slow coming out. Shinergy missing the Q. Death diving in with the ult. Does not kill Shin. T-Fan in trouble now from Hooligan, though. Hooligan gets the kill. Isaac sticking on Death here. I'm Bad is there to try to protect him. Looks like they're going to actually disengage this time. And probably try to take a Bull Deer.
Yeah, Tinder have made one too many mistakes in this game, continually trying to pick people off after they've already, you know, accomplished a goal, so...
Ooh, Shin took a lot of damage from the Bull Deer. Probably a very risky play there. Ooh, Bo coming in from behind, catching almost Tinder. Does not. I'm lying. Now they're down his stun. Alex comes in with his ult. Plague gets caught by the stun there. Bull Deer being tanked by that plant. Ace threatening from the side. We met on Tinder. Pretty bad position here, but they are 4v5.
Who has the aggro on that Boldier right now? No one
it
now,
was
right?
the plant, so it was Team Strategy. But now it is going to We Met on Tinder. As Trixie is still not there. I don't actually know. Hooligan trying to go in again, but he gets caught by the stun from Tinder. Alex doing a lot of damage. Hooligan's going to ult back to bring death towards them as well. Plague surviving there, getting a lot of refunds on his heal. Trixie is back, though, coming from behind. The pot shot coming in. A lot of damage, but unfortunately they are going to be able to clean up the Bull Deer here.
Yeah, RNG is just really coming through for Playju. They're getting 4 refunds on his heel. In case you missed that, 4 refunds on his heel.
Yeah, I
stay alive
saw a lot of refunds. I wasn't counting, but...
Yeah, he actually zoned, him and Hooligan zoned half of strategy there, so that was a really good play by them too. But it looks like that was their second Baldir, so my mistake, that was their second Baldir, and just one more for the Dark Wave now.
Yeah, I feel like a very close game. Definitely a very different game than the one we just saw, where it was very in favor of We Men on Tinder.
Yeah, no, definitely. Strategy have done really, really well to come back from their poor laning phase. They've made a lot of good picks and a lot of good decisions in team fights. If they continue to group and play the way they are at the moment, they have a strong chance of winning this game. We might see a game 3.
Yeah, we're seeing Ace being a lot more relevant too. You see him zoning out most of the team and actually getting a lot of executes off. Dumble actually picking up an Ice Forged plate now out of attack speed and power. Probably looking not to die as much as he really hasn't actually been dying that much. Hoping not to die.
I think
coming around from the behind, but Snacks. We Men on Tinder does actually have the high ground here, so they know. Hooligan chasing after Trixie there. Ace jumping and doing a lot of damage to the whole team there. Isaac getting blown up instantly.
Now that's scary. When your tank like Isaac gets deleted that quickly, you're in trouble and you have to change your strategy a little bit. I mean, I know he has primarily utility items, but nonetheless it is Claudessa, and he needs to either you change his build up a little bit, get a bit more defenses, or play a little more passively.
Well, the thing is, Federson reduces resistance now, so even if he's only building utility items, so pretty much doesn't have much resistance at all. Oh, Hooligan trying to get the stun, gets it on T-Fan. Brings him back towards the team. Dumble, or back towards their base. Dumble doing a lot of damage there, but gets hexed. Does clean up the kill there. Plague zoning out the rest of the team. The plunder drops for Team Strategy, kind of doing a lot of damage to Shin there. He's going to have to retreat. But they do get a 2-man pick there. Or a 1-man pick, rather.
Yeah, Hooligan made a really good decision there to zone out Trixie. She in the team fights actually done a bit of work in the last 2 team fights, frogging the back line of Tinder. So yeah, by forcing her frog and her ultimate, turning them into frogs, and being able to pick her off, are very good for them.
We Men on Tinder going for Sindar here, but as we can see, I'm bad waiting in that bush, scouting them out. Gonna be a 3v5, however, if they do engage, and they are. Plague getting jumped on by Death, however, he does go down right away. Death, on the other hand, almost goes down. Alex, however, coming in from the side there, getting picked off. Free kill for We Men on Tinder there. And that is their carry. So
yeah, I think
they
should
finish up Sindara here. Ace getting that vision there, just scaring him away. But Isaac almost caught again. Misses his Q onto Minerva. She's gonna flee, or turn back in actually. Oh, Ace jumping in just to jump over them, I guess. Trixie's back now, so another 4v4. Hooligan taking a lot of damage. That third pot really showing its strength. And now We Men on Tinder is on the run. Sindara going to them now. Team Strategy getting it for free pretty much. Well, I wouldn't say for free, but they are picking it up now.
Yeah, once again, really well played by them to just keep the pressure on, waiting in the vision areas, and waiting for Tinder to take a lot of damage from Sindara before engaging. I feel like Hooligan's really letting his team down at the moment with the ultimate, just absorbing way too much damage before trying to get it off. I mean, his build is very utility right now and power based, so he can't really be playing that way. But yeah, really well played by Team Strategy to be able to put the pressure on there and pick up Sindara. That's really going to help them out to possibly get the mid generator, and that's going to hurt Tinder quite a bit.
Yeah, Baldir coming up, it is up now, so if We Men on Tinder does actually take this, they will be able to utilize the Dark Wave in response to this Kratos. But that generator in mid take a little bit of damage last time. That will probably go down if they do not win a fight before the monkey hits generator, but that's something very risky.
Yeah, Tinder in a really bad place, because if Team Strategy decide not to push with this monkey, rather, once they push with the monkey, they can easily go and pick up a Baldir as well.
They could also end the game here. Like, if they do win this team fight, Team Strategy is in the place right now to end the game. Generator almost dead, monkey at full health. So we'll see how much damage Dumble can do to it. It's going down pretty steadily, but Death diving in on Plague again. Plague doing quite a bit of damage in retort there. Death almost going down. The worst coming in to zone out most of the team. However, he's going to go down. Minerva went down as well in the back line when she escaped there. Alex still alive at full health, though. Doing a ton of damage. Plague almost going down here. He's going to die to the W. Monkey hitting the Crux now. Fortunately, probably not enough to end the game here. Unless Hooligan almost goes down. If they had gotten that kill, probably would have been a different story. They're trying their best here, but it looks like they're going to retreat and play it safe. So we actually see Swinging Gold back to more than the lead that We Met on Tinder had prior to this scenario.
Yeah, well, they generate it for you once you've got that. It's pretty much...
Yeah, now another Boldier coming out for them. So Team Strategy doing a really great job in these team fights. Featherstone being a huge threat that needs to be assessed, I think, in order for We Met on Tinder to achieve the victory they need. So a bit of a lull here. Both teams now just trying to farm up the lanes that have pushed since that big push in mid. Went very well for Team Strategy. They definitely are turning it up this game, and their comp looking like it's a lot better in team fights.
Yeah,
as,
I mean,
you
as
know,
much as I don't want to take away any of Team Strategy's glory in this game, so to speak, you know, they've played very well, they've done very well in team fights, and you know, they've definitely organized themselves a lot better in this game compared to last game. Primarily part of their success is the throwing of Tinder.
Yeah, I would definitely say they definitely threw their early game lead, unfortunately for them.
Yeah, they had a big advantage after the laning phase, and Team Strategy did a really good job of coming back from that and evening out the game, and then Tinder was a little too aggressive in some of their team fights, trying to dive towers, etc., and that cost them bad, and now Team Strategy are able to capitalize on that and keep pushing and taking neutrals.
Yeah, I think after the outcome in the last game, We Met on Tinder probably thought they could be a little bit more ballsy this game, but it has not paid off for them.
Yeah, they're
also,
definitely
I didn't get to mention it earlier when I wanted to, but we can see T-Fan picking up a lot of mana as well. So you're looking at 2 Spirit Wards coming from that team, both shielding for 500. So that's 1,000 hit point shield for an entire team. Very potent. Like, thinking about that.
Yeah, Trixie's
We Met on
definitely got a lot
Tinder.
more utility, but I think that's fine because Fatstone's doing so much damage. It's
Oh,
all about
missed ult
keeping
by
him alive.
Verm. Hooligan just fleeing. Yeah, We Met on Tinder just trying to run away there. However, Shin now in a bad position to try to escape here. Isaac almost getting caught out. Dumble taking a lot of damage from the laser. Oh, T-Fan gonna get turned on here. Dumble getting frogged, unfortunately, but he does go down to the Malady ult. But Isaac goes down. I don't know to what. That was very fast. I think that was Alex's damage on Fetter right now. I would see the plant taking the tower here. But it is now a proper 4v4. I believe Boldier should be coming up very shortly here.
Yeah, and if Tinder can get this Boldier, that's really going to help them push back a little bit with the Dark Wave spawn.
Oh, another fight happening. Hooligan trying to go in here. He's going to go peel Ace as opposed to going for death. The worst almost going down, but as we see the Spirit Ward coming out, saving his life.
Yeah, 2 Spirit Wards on one team, that's a lot of extra HP, nearly 1,000 actually, or just over 1,000.
It is, yeah, it's over 1,000 at this exact moment. Bad also has a Cursed Wand, very useful item for tanks. Probably why Isaac's being burst down. Hooligan going right in over the hill. All 3 of them away so they could focus on Death. However, Death's still alive. Ace jumping in onto Plague here. Plague's gonna go down, but Ace is going down first by that Malleol. Very surprised by the burst coming out. The Windrush now pop. They're gonna get the safety. But Boldier pretty much surrendered if they could not get there in time. As we can see, Trixie coming in. It will be a 4v3. Probably not something they can risk, but I believe this is Boldier 3 for Team Strategy, and we will see the Dark Wave coming out.
It's Boldier 2 for them.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's Boldier 2.
That is Boldier 2, okay. thought that was the 6th one in the game. Or 5th one.
Yeah, both teams have 2 each.
Well, the bot tower almost going down there. Dumbo's gonna come finish it off. So we can definitely see that We Met on Tinder is playing a lot safer now after seeing what happens when you play a little cocky.
Yeah, that's definitely their issue. Is they overestimated their own ability to win this game by tower diving and making very ballsy plays. And I think team strategy have put them back in their place a little bit. And yeah, I mean, I'm thinking the game 3 is going to come out here, and we'll have to see how both teams perform then.
Yeah, Tinder being like one of those characters, very hard to tower dive her or her teammates, and she actually picked up an Inferno Brand. Kind of surprised by that. You would probably rather see a Hexbane.
See that on her, no.
Yeah, you would see a Hexbane. So they all went to Boldir team strategy, but We Met on Tinder just pushing straight down mid while they can seize the moment, and they are going to take that tower without any sort of contesting. They're still going. But all of team strategy is on the right side there. Lora's coming in from the side. Hooligan zoning out T-Fan and on bad. But they're going to go in on the worst. There's a very split fight now. Isaac taking a lot of damage there. He's going to go down to the generator. Alex in the fray, but he is not taking much damage. Dumble on the other side by himself gets killed. Finn getting chased down now. You see a Seer's Eye pop. A very, an item you don't see too often.
Yeah, Trixie's had that for quite a while. They've been popping it out here and there.
I think it's very useful. Ooh, the pot bouncing, but they do not get a catch with that. Tower and 2 down for We Met on Tinder. I believe they didn't kill anyone.
No, Tinder didn't finish anyone up there. 2 members of Tinder
and the generator up top now being pushed. Plago getting dove on by Death once again, but he does get a stun off, and Death almost going down. But the Spirit Ward saving his life once again. Alex now tanking the generator. Probably going to be the end of the game right here, and this will go to game 3. Yeah, definitely going to game 3 there. Very strong play by team strategy there.
Yeah, really well played by them. Tinder giving them an opening in the mid game, which they just snapped up and were able to use to take them all the way home. I'm really impressed with the way that they grouped up, and I managed to pull that back. A lot of assists. Look at the assists on their team. A lot of assists. Really